Don't judge this king's choices when you don't understand my reasons.
I lost it all and most counted me out. However, this king didn't fold. Now watch me adjust my crown.
Wait, what's the tagline? Oh, I'm getting a crown. Oh, shit. Practice is over. Now, it's game time for this king.
In the game of chess, there's one king and many pawns. Namaste, bitches.
I mean, girl, it's no shade, but this season, I'm the king who's paid. Watch Mother now.
You're watching the Realness Behind the Crown Season 2 Reunion Special. I'm your host, Michael Jean-Pierre, and we are here with these 5 amazing kings, and we're going to slide into a king who... honestly, Thunder, wow. How did you get a crown? Pause. Right. No. We're not going to be trying nobody. I'm asking you to chill. We're going to get to you. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to get to you. Okay, direct your thoughts. Sir.
What happened, sir?
Thunder.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out how you got a crown now, so let's keep it cute. Let's go right here. Okay? Let's keep it right here. And that's a good question. How did you get a crown? Because last season... you weren't royal or king like or prince like anything like last season, and you were a big source of confusion amongst this group.
I came in and did what I need to do, including taking bitches men.
You didn't do that, baby. Let's be clear.
You must have did something off camera because me and production need to have a conversation ourselves because I personally didn't agree with your casting.
Be clear about that. You ain't take nothing, baby. You ain't take nothing. Be clear about that.
Okay. Well, we're going to get to you, and I'm going to let you say what you need to say when you need to say it at the appropriate time. But right now, I want to talk to Mr. Thunder, okay? Thank you. Now, Thunder, let's get to it. Thunder,
Yo, girl.
Why did you continue to stay around this group after everything that happened last season? Because I would say last season, you were not painted in the best light.
I didn't have a problem with these people last season. I mean, Nigel brought me on. I'm cool with him. He's like a father figure almost and a best friend, almost. And then, I mean, I didn't take him from the past. Roman, we clicked off. I mean, it was cool. Never had no problem with these people for real until, I guess, recently.
But how can I say this? If I was a source of confusion amongst multiple people's lives and it was reverberating through the rest of the group, I would just kind of remove myself. I'm like, I'm just not going to deal with that drama.
Who did I confuse?
Well, honestly, I would not have had Maxwell come to a situation at Tatum's house knowing that he invited him there. Even if it was just no, I'm going to invite you because it's the thing to do.
I didn't know that Maxwell was his old man. I didn't know that beforehand. I invited him to the party. No, I didn't know that. So I wasn't the source of anybody's confusion. I was a pawn that was placed there.
How do you feel about that, though? Because that puts blame right at you, Tatum. You feel like you were a pawn? You feel like you were played?
I was.
I agree, like a guitar string.
But she say what she say, but she carried.
But no, we're not gonna do any cross examination. Thanks. We're gonna do any cross examination. We're not gonna do any cross examination.
He was bringing someone.
I did say I was bringing somebody. I didn't say who. I didn't think it was a big deal.
It wouldn't have been a pawn.
It wasn't. Yeah, you were not a pawn.
But they won't be.
I did not know he was bringing Maxwell.
That's a very good point.
And I didn't even know if he was gonna come.
I mean,
They want me to be quiet.
Okay, so let me ask. So let's bring it back here.
I only told him that, but it was to train. I had nothing to do with y'all getting together. I just sent it to him to get back at him.
So it is what it is. I mean,
okay, but pretty much everybody done slept with everybody almost. It seems like in this group. I think the theme amongst it is quite incestuous.
That's not what that is.
So I mean,
that has there has slept with half the people in the season. This season as well as last one.
I'd rather sleep with the people from the season.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's
Thunder. Let's continue. Okay. You transitioned from being a stripper to now you're doing personal training. How's your personal training business going?
A stripper?
Yes.
Thunder was never a stripper.
He was something sexual. What was it?
Thunder was never anything sexual.
Was he?
No, he was not.
I was a security guard.
Yeah.
I thought he was the
trainer.
Okay.
Wrong person.
Oh, it's the wrong person?
Wrong person.
Oh. Well, that's been my bad as a host, y'all. It's a lot going on.
Right.
Let's get to it.
Exactly his bad.
Let's talk to it. Let's talk about this. Okay. Chill. For real, chill. Tell me about your personal training business. How's that going for you?
It's going well.
Okay. How many clients you got? What are you doing? What are you teaching? Like
right now,
calisthenics?
I have about 5 clients right now that I'm working with exclusively. Some celebrity clients, including Mr. Tatum over here.
Okay. Is Tatum, how do you feel he's doing with your exercise and stuff? Is everything coming together the way you wanted to?
Tatum's doing amazing. You can see him, look at him.
Okay. Well, what is your workout regimen? Because one of the comments we got from a lot of the viewers is they like the way you look. Shirtless, they see the Instagram and the Twitter and stuff like that. So
If they want to find out my workout regimen, they can come hit me up and sign up.
okay.
That's an
Okay.
exclamation point right there.
That's a huge exclamation point.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, the biggest story that you had this season was family drama. Besides the situation we'll get to after that, where do you and Sabrina stand today?
We're cool. We're cordial. We're doing what we need to do to co-parent.
What does co-parenting look like? Would you say per se? Because I know co-parenting is different for any two set of parents.
For us, our communication's gotten a lot better. She get the cub on a couple of days out the week. I take it for the next couple of days out the week. We do our drop-offs. Boom, bam, it's clean. No drama.
Well, let's go. We're jogging to that point. I kind of want to clap about that.
That's great.
Honestly, if it wasn't for Nigel having that conversation, I don't think we would have got there.
Oh wow.
That's nothing for you.
Well,
That answered your question.
It did answer my question because I was going to segue into that. That's really good. Because I mean, I guess at first I was kind of like, well, why can't him and her just like come to a consensus? Like, well, did you ever think to take her? You did think to take her to court because I remember you talking about that.
I mean,
Like-
I had talk with her, but I mean, I'm glad we didn't get to that point.
I'm glad I didn't get to that point either because I've seen some family court battles and it gets really, really messy.
And your children are the most important part of that. So, yeah.
Yes. Your daughter had a birthday recently.
Yeah.
How old is she now?
She just turned 8.
Just turned 8. Oh wow. What are some things that you did with her?
You know, we went to the zoo. That's something she always wanted to do. We went to the aquarium, saw the fish. Then we went to Six Flags.
Okay.
Got to ride a few rides. That's pretty much it. Dropped back off the home after that.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I mean, we
Has she met Maxwell yet?
no, I'm not introducing her to any more men.
Not just any more men. Okay.
Now let's say it's gonna be something that's solid. Maxwell, he's cool,
Okay.
but he's not like a solid figure in my life.
Okay. So these things aren't developing into something more between the two of you?
We're having fun, and we're gonna stick to where we are right now, and then we'll see what happens in the future.
Okay. So I mean, I heard it's a rumor that you got like a new apartment and somebody's co-signing with you.
No, there's no concerns.
Okay. So no co-signing.
Getting this information, Charlie.
I'm
No.
trying to figure out where this
No.
information coming from.
People send us dossiers and stuff like that. So I mean, I like
check
that.
those sources thoroughly.
Well, that's why I asked instead of saying you did. You know, allegedly instead of saying somebody did something. That's how we do stuff like that these days when we're trying to get to a point. But okay, all right. Thunder. You know everybody in this group now. Based on everything that you've seen this season, what do you think the most improvement needs to go? Because I asked him that question earlier, and he said it was you.
The most improvement?
Where you see the most improvement? No, I'm sorry. Where the most improvement needs to go.
Maybe to the teacher that's leading with his students.
Oh,
Hmm.
wow.
Wow.
You want me to speak now, or you want me to still wait?
We're gonna hold.
Want me to hold?
You're gonna hold your peace if you can.
You sure?
Please.
Yes.
Please hold
yes,
your peace.
Yes. Be quiet.
Please hold your peace. That's his
So this coming
opinion.
from a bitch that act like she was the one that was done wrong. But you want me to hold? I'm gonna hold. Go
Okay,
ahead.
please
Go
hold.
ahead.
Please hold. Do you have any feeling for?
I didn't do you wrong.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, well, do you
Go ahead,
have? But
Michael.
knowing now that that's his man, and you were still going to be around
Was
this group, was it? Okay, was his man? Do you not feel like okay, just to keep the peace, I just need to leave this situation alone?
No, because I was the person who started the confusion in the first place. Had he come to me as a man instead of acting like a bitch, and we had a conversation, then it would have been different. But when you want to be shady, you want to throw salt at me, bitch, I'm coming for you 10 times worse.
Well, do you possibly understand that based on the place that you were at and how everything was set up, that like,
The delusion.
how can I say this? Huh?
What's that?
Well, the environment. The environment, we're going to get to that, but the environment there was very tense for everybody that walked in. Like, it just seemed like when I was watching the show, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, this is going to come to a head. And I was like, it's going to come to a head at this housewarming. We're going to get to that.
Always a function.
It's always, but whenever everybody, it's going to always be like that. Anytime
Exactly.
everybody's together in the room, it's going to be a function. You have to have people, a reason to get people together. So that's not necessarily saying it's one person that did everything.
It's typically one person in this circle.
And we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. But
It don't count.
But for me, it just seemed like he was trying to be a part of this friend group. And I know for myself, like if I don't like to cause problems for friend groups that I'm coming into, even if I don't necessarily owe the other person something, and I know that this is something that could ruin the dynamic, I'll be like, you know what, it's just a piece of meat. It's just a piece of this. I'm just
I
throwing it out.
want to say this. Thunder said that had Harlem come to him like a man instead of a bitch, that they could have had a conversation. I think that for him, he needs to be a little more empathetic because he was hurt. So
Very.
at the point of being hurt, You're not thinking, hold on. He's not thinking, let me go to him and have a conversation at this point. And as I told Harlem, he spared Thunder because at that party, I would have decked him. You know, when if I walk up and you're kissing my man, and this is the man I'm crying over and I'm looking for, I would have literally pulled him back and decked him. I would have forgot that he didn't know that this is my man. So I just want Thunder to be a little more empathetic to the fact that he's more hurt because they had time invested in a relationship. And even though they aren't particularly friends, they're part of the same circle.
And that's what, right. That's what my point is. Because you became a part of the circle. And so you're just going to like, so hey, he comes to you the right way is what you're ultimately trying to say. Things might have been completely different.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you would have not dated him and he said no
right way,
Well, if there is a right way to handle anything, you can handle anything with tactfully. You can pull to the side, we can have a conversation as men, we can either squash this, we can agree to disagree, we can walk away, but I know at the very least that you did care about my opinion in the situation.
But I think that Thunder saying that Harlem should have come to him, I mean...
Why the fuck would I go to him? I don't understand that. I had no problem with Thunder prior to this. I had no problem with this man. I had no beef with him. We were cool. At this part, at his housewarming, shit was just going left already because of the shit with his friend Ryder. She always talking back around saying, whoever it is, whatever. But you knew the bitch. You knew the bitch. You know him. You knew him. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this. You knew the bitch. Anyway, Michael. You don't want to try anyway, Michael. Anyway, Michael.
We'll get to Ryder.
The shit was going left in that moment, and he walked in. Maxwell walked in.
That's when things.
Okay. Shit stopped for me because again, I haven't talked to Maxwell. I ain't seen him. But yet, here he is kissing Thunder. I had no problems with this man prior to.
It was like somebody hit you with a bus.
Right. So in that moment, I'm going to see what the fuck is up. Now, was I going to go over there and attack him and go off with him? No, not necessarily. Again, what the fuck is up? What is this? But then this bitch over her mouth, which said what she said, and that's when shit went further left.
Okay.
But the way this bitch is sitting here acting as if I did something to her because I'm in my bag about her with my ex-man, despite whatever the fuck I did. That's the problem for me. And she's dragging it. And she's dragging it.
He's saying that you said something behind the scenes. What are some things that you already said behind the scenes? What did he say?
Because of how you've been carrying behind the scenes, bitch. That's why, yes. So like you said, the way that you come, I'm going to come the same way. You have no reason to carry the way that you've been, bitch. So therefore, I'm going to carry it the same way as well.
We're going to let her dwell in her hurt.
So you two...
Dwell in my hurt. God, do you want to? You can dwell in some hurt too, bitch. You want to?
Just to come to consensus. Just to come to consensus for the group. There could be no friendship between the two of you.
At this point, no. Especially because she acted as if I did something to her. No. Fuck no.
Okay. Let's take some questions from the audience, okay? Because
bitch, have been with half the fucking kids. Come on now, for the last 2 seasons, as well as Thai people. All right, come on.
I got a question from Girl 26 for Thunder.
Reserve age.
Thunder, who did you sleep with to get on this season's roster?
I didn't sleep with anybody on this.
You sure? You've been through half the cast and then some. You sure?
You want to go outside?
Wait, we don't need to.
Oh, we're not going to go outside.
You already see I'm on set. What's up?
Please, on standby. We will not be doing no security, none of that. We won't do no violence today.
You won't.
We won't be. Not inside on these purple sofas. You won't. Chill. Both of y'all. Like, let's stop. We're not going to escalate this no further. Let's stop. Next one.
Ain't mine.
Since being introduced to the group besides Harlem, how do you feel about everybody else?
I feel like everybody else is okay. They cool.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
They cool. I mean,
that's some tired shit.
Last question. You and Sabrina are so damn busy talking about each other and you sleeping with men. Who actually raises your daughter and takes care of her own work? Do you have a village outside of this village because this village is burning? Wow. And this is from 257 Girl.
For 1257 Girl, you can go suck a dick. Because when it comes to my child, them the games we're not going to play.
That part.
She's taken care of very well. Oh. Next question, please.
Oh, well, that was going to be the last question. That was the last question because Thunder, you have definitely been roaring these last few minutes.
I have a question for him.
Quick question. Right.
Quick question. So, Harlem, I'm Harlem, Lord Jesus. Thunder.
There's like real bitches in your mind.
Yeah, I got you. As I asked earlier, and I said you need to be more empathetic. When you were introduced to Maxwell by Tatum, did it ever dawn on you to ask him if it was the same Maxwell that Harlem was with?
No, that wasn't my business.
That's not necessarily. I don't know a lot of black men named Maxwell.
Yeah, that's in the same circle, right? That's why
he introduced him to me as a client.
Okay.
I was just doing a job. It would have not.
But that brings up an interesting subject though. So he was introduced to you as a client. You're sleeping with your clients?
Oh.
Because that's a whole other situation right there.
Yeah.
And that's very unethical. That's very unethical. It's just my advice that you keep business and pleasure separate. Don't shit where you sleep and where you earn your money.
Somebody's already done that, so I guess it's
Well, again, not again.
And she learned her lesson.
Okay.
Again,
You want to talk about the one
based on what you've seen.
Oh, I've
From
learned.
various situations.
I've learned.
We got it. Okay, we're gonna. This is getting volatile. This is getting volatile.
Bitch finally came out there.
You guys,
she want to speak. Go get the fuck out of
chill,
here.
I feel
chill.
like if anything,
Hey, we can't even go to break real quick.
I'm done.
We're gonna go to
I'm
break.
done.
Tatum, please. We're gonna go to break. We're gonna go to break.
bitch.
Right.
Cute over there.
You guys, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. This is getting a little bit too volatile. Remember, you are watching season 2 of The Realness Behind the Crown. Stay tuned. Be back with more kings, more drama, and hopefully no security. Stay tuned. Jesus.
Take a second, take a listen. Oh yeah. Think the same, but we so different. Oh yeah. Just hear me out. You about to get a little more.
Hey guys, it's your boy Vermont.
And I'm Reese. Check us out at A Little R&R Podcast.
You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and all your podcast streaming services.
Do you watch ACTV?
What the fuck am I supposed to keep doing? Sit here and take this shit with this bitch?
Let's go. You need to get some air. You need to come on. You need to get some air now. Let's go.
I need you.
I don't get this shit.
Come back over there.
The fuck? The bitch act like she did something, like she was wrong.
You have to. We're still at a reunion.
We are.
Give him time to speak. Give him time to speak.
It's like, she act like she was the one that was done wrong. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay, so you cannot fight.
I can't what?
It's pointless.
It's really
pointless. All you're doing is yelling. No one's hearing anything.
She's
that
coming
you're
at
saying.
me like she was the one done wrong.
Understood.
What
but
you were
can't
saying
make
is
a point
if you guys
if
are
both
both yelling, y'all
yelling.
don't hear each other. You probably
This is
don't
the
want.
point
You
of a
probably don't want him to
reunion.
hear you because you want to hit it.
Right.
Bro, I want to knock that hoe. That's what it is.
You look good, so don't let that get you.
Okay, this is your girl. You brought this bitch into the clip.
I did.
And you
Two-
see it.
they're
She's
two
already
the
been around the
same.
whole fucking. She's been around the group.
That part of the group.
Right.
Little
Well,
fucking
you're
little
in
hoe.
DC now, so we gonna.
Right, I don't came to fuck back here to deal with this. And then the bitch next to her with this fucking veil on.
Oh my god.
Come on now.
And then
Like, she probably.
Come on. Let's just go.
Are you going to go with that
Come
accusation?
on. You got your air. Calm down. Calm down. Move side.
Right.
Welcome back, you guys. You're watching season 2 reunion special of The Realness Behind the Crown. I'm still sitting here with these 5 amazing guys, thankfully. You know, we had a little bit going on before the last break, but first off, Harlem, are you cool?
I'm good now.
Calm, cool,
Let's
collected?
keep, we're gonna keep the room cool. I hope everybody else can. I'm good.
Okay, you guys, I want you to know while you're watching this, we are keeping security on standby just in case anything pops off. We are
She
going
putting
to
her hair
the
back, she got a
special.
problem, see. I'm good though.
Or you could be reading into it. He has
I
long
could be.
hair. He could be pulling it up or pulling it back. It's
Oh,
okay.
alright.
It's
Okay.
alright. In the words of our
I'm
good
good.
friend here who we're about to talk to, namaste. Can we do that as a group? Yeah, can we do that real quick?
Nah,
It's all
I'm
free. We're not going.
I'm good.
It's beyond some people.
Okay.
So,
We're gonna go ahead and slide into it. All right, you guys. Jonas is our residential guru, yoga instructor, retailer. There seems to be nothing that he doesn't do. Jonas,
Yes.
how are you?
I am amazing.
Are you Jonas?
Yes, everything is well.
Jonas, I saw some sides of you this season that I did not know you had. You are a polyhedron.
Yes.
Hey, for me. Go ahead.
How do you feel about your portrayal this season?
I think that there were moments that, of course, I'm not happy about, but they were real. And I think that last season I tried to stay in a positive mindset, and I didn't allow myself to go there, even when I sometimes wanted to, and had some conversations, and it was just like, hey, be exactly who you are in those moments. And so, thank you, and I did what it was. Like, when I felt it, that's what you got.
I know this is just tap Nigel. Why did you do that?
Because Nigel and I have a lot of conversations, and Nigel was one of the individuals that told me that, hey, you have to own your feelings. Be true to who you are. If you feel this way, express it, get it out. If you don't, then it makes it in and fester and all of those things. So as much as I try to be positive, sometimes I'm not.
You're still human.
Yep.
Yeah, I can agree. It's part of being human. Also part of being human is doing so much. Have you settled on a career? Because, you know, I've seen you do the yoga, I've seen you do the retail, then I saw you kind of being like an office manager when you transitioned to DC. Like, what do you ultimately want to do, or what do you ultimately want to be?
So my studio in DC is my heart. I stepped in and helped a friend out with working with Ulysses. That was never my goal or my intent. So that just was never. And then retail, I stepped out of that first season, I stepped out of that. And so my meditation studio is my main job, if you will.
Okay. And how's that going for you? You have any clients?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's steadily growing in DC. Probably going to open one up in Atlanta. So we're hoping for that very soon.
So you think you might be transitioning back here, or is DC going to be your mainstay moving forward?
There may be a transition.
Maybe a transition. Is it for somebody or for a opportunity?
Opportunities.
Opportunities.
Yep.
So there's no somebody in the picture, because I saw you and Zion together. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about y'all. Zion and Zion. Beautiful Zion. Okay, we're gonna get back to that. The excuse me? The Uber driver. Yeah. That is so funny.
He gets around. Yeah.
Does he? So are you two together still? Are you talking?
We are not together. We are friends.
Okay.
We just decided that he had goals that he wanted to do. His app was taken off. So he got,
because it got deleted.
Well, he did some work. Him and his friend. I don't know what happened, but he got what needed to happen to get it back up and running. He did whatever he needed to do. So it's cute. I don't subscribe just because it's not.
Why not? You're single and you're not an app person.
I'm not an app person.
You don't believe people can find love online?
I believe that people can find whatever they like through any evidence that they like. That's just not my preferred.
Well, you definitely found some affection through a different avenue this season. I was really quite surprised to see and learn about your interaction with Bryce.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know,
it was quite interesting.
From me and myself.
Yes, it was.
We're gonna go to this because myself in production asked you multiple times. Had you been any dealings with Bryce? Did you set up a situation with Bryce? Like a lot of stuff concerning Bryce, it just seemed like everything pointed at you.
Right.
And you were like, no. When I did saw him, you were just giving like I almost act like you gave him a church hug when you saw him out.
I mean, it was a hug. So let's be clear.
We have to be very clear because
her friend was.
We saw the footage, and when you called to try to get him to confirm that nothing was going on between you two, he was like, "Yeah, we was hugging and kissing and stuff." And you were like, "Okay,
right."
I was really shocked by that.
Me too.
The people that know Bryce jokes around a lot. So let's just be very clear. When I saw him, when Ryder apparently saw us, that was very neutral. I saw him, he said hello, we spoke, and that was that. Fast forward, when I was getting ready to depart, and I put out there that I was leaving, he did reach out. He reached out to me personally, and he said, hey, I want to get together, just hang out, because, the meditation has really helped him. He's a much calmer person, and he's in a different space in life.
But do you think that was okay for you to even agree to hang out with him?
Absolutely.
Based on the tension that was going on between the two of you?
Tatum and I, okay.
That's a good question. Because I think the same thing when it comes to Thunder and Maxwell. So I think that's a great question.
Because the thing about it,
that's a great question.
That comes off as very messy again, and this is what I want you guys to understand. No nigga is worth ruining a friendship over.
No, it's not.
Not one nigga.
I 100% agree with you.
So it couldn't be perceived that he was someone who followed Jonas's meditation videos?
Thank you. So here it is. This is what I would have said. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it.
Because it was your
support.
But the personal aspect of it.
That personal aspect, no. He bought a product from me. Great.
Gotcha.
Us personally interacting.
End of story.
You don't shit again. You don't shit when you
And
sleep.
I
want to let you answer that.
You answer.
Because I want to hear that. Because I want to hear from you. But I'm asking you that. I'm holding you to that. Your hand to the fire and accountability because I hold you in such high esteem.
I appreciate
so
that.
So I'm asking for that reason.
Okay, so
I don't know why.
let's be clear about Tatum and I's relationship. It's not a friendship.
But it was at some point.
We were getting to know each other season 1, and things transpired with him and a potential of mine, and there was never any accountability for that. So moving beyond that, there was no friendship.
Again,
so
I did not know who he was.
I'm still
to
talking.
you.
So then
And I'm
when
talking
we
now.
met, when Bryce and I met,
You knew Bryce.
when I
You
was
knew what the
leaving-
fuck I went through.
When I was leaving, me and Bryce met, and we did have sex.
Whoa!
Yeah, we did because.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was. Energy.
Really?
Whoa!
See, that's news to me.
It was energy.
Really?
Yeah.
Security?
Really?
There's no security.
We're gonna
Oh, so you come at me
We're gonna see-
about
we're gonna-
sucking somebody that you don't even know because you was fucking his brother too.
Bad.
Oh, that's what the fuck we doing?
That's what we
That's what the
doing.
fuck we doing? That's why you the bitch who you are, bitch. Say
Yo.
nothing, bitch.
Yo.
Now I'ma say nothing,
Chill.
bitch.
Chill.
Now I'ma say nothing, bitch.
Tatum.
Oh, the fuck?
Tatum.
You okay?
Seriously?
I thought she wasn't doing this.
Seriously?
I thought she
That's
was
why you the
doing
bitch who you are.
Seriously.
So when Ryder said what the fuck he said, it was definitely facts, bitch.
It wasn't facts.
Shut the fuck up.
It wasn't
Shut
facts.
the fuck up.
It's okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Or
But-
what?
Chill. When Ryder brought that up, he did make it seem or imply that there was something more to it. And now you just admitted it was something more
There
to
was
it.
something that happened between me and Bryce when I left. At that point where Ryder saw what he saw, there was nothing going on.
But you didn't ever say something was going on.
There was nothing going on.
Your
He was a
words,
follower.
bitch. The fuck?
He followed me. He said hello. I appreciate it. That was that conversation.
That's what
When I put the video out that I was
It's just
leaving,
funny though.
when I put the video out that I was leaving, Bryce reached out and said, "Hey, I'd like to get together just to say thank you for everything." We had an amazing day. We had an amazing day that turned into an amazing evening.
It's giving very.
I did. I mean,
It's
it
not
is
giving
what
any
it is.
accountability for me, and I'm very disappointed. It's giving very Jada Pinkett entanglement vibes.
I mean,
Nobody's
you
gonna
call
go
it
slap
what
him,
you
by the
want.
way.
Absolutely not.
She won't come over here.
I have to say I'm very disappointed. I'm very
I
shocked.
apologize.
I'm
that
shocked
way.
as well because I didn't know either.
But again, we're not friends.
I didn't
Tatum
know.
and I are not friends.
How
Nobody
would you
was
know?
friends.
But we are, and you didn't tell me.
Well, because I know that you're friends with him. And so I don't want to put you in a position, you know? So I just kept it to myself.
Funny, like how she feels so strongly about prior to even knowing the knowledge of this what he just disclosed, how he feels about that situation, about even interacting with Bryce, whether it was if he was just doing it for his meditation purposes. The same situation with Maxwell. How is she so upset and hell bent over what of that? But
You knew
was
what the
okay
fuck I was
with-
dealing with. I wasn't in my
You
right
knew what
mind
the
when I
fuck
said
was
it.
dealing
You
with.
knew
Okay.
I was not in my right mind when I said it. I apologize. This bitch had no fucking purpose. He knew what I went through last year with Bryce. He knew what I went through. That's what led me to drink last year. So you knew what I went through. I didn't do that shit on purpose, and you knew that. You knew that. I did not do that on purpose, and you know that. And I apologize to your ass multiple times, but your ass didn't want to take it.
I didn't want to still drag shit always.
I did not drag shit. That was you. That was you. This bitch did that shit on purpose. He knew what I went through with Bryce.
Okay.
Both of y'all came to my house when I was going through the shit. Both of y'all came to my house when I was going through the shit. You want to be friends with him?
Chill.
You want to be friends with him on what he did deliberately?
Chill.
And I did as a mistake? That's who you want to call your friend?
Was it deliberate?
That's who you want to call your friend? Okay, girl.
Can we be clear?
Y'all are two pieces of the motherfucking pod,
Michael, I wanna
bitch. Go
say-
drown together.
Okay.
Go drown together.
For the record.
Go drown together.
You don't need-
Hold
you don't
hands.
have enough
I mean that shit. Go drown
We done
together.
had enough death. Let's go with
I don't give a fuck. Go drown
She
together.
probably the bitch that set up Roman to get shot.
Bitch, oh, just like you the motherfucking murderer, bitch.
Whoa.
You the motherfucking murderer, bitch. Not
Whoa.
this bitch. We can go round two, 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 bitch. What?
That's it. We need a break. Have a seat. Have a seat.
We need a break.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Tired of that bitch.
Because enough. Hey,
You tired of
enough.
me?
Yo, enough is enough. Y'all are taking this shit way too far. Now take a goddamn break.